Happy 2025! 2024 was the craziest year of my life. We're gonna do a little recap. Basically, I'm gonna be sharing my entire camera roll with you guys. It's gonna be a breach of my own privacy, but that's okay. In case you're wondering where I am right now, and maybe you can see the beautiful skyline over here, I'm in Qatar. Yes, there will be some travel videos coming soon for one of me flying over, and then Kelly and I are gonna be hopping around different parts of the world. So I'm really excited for you guys to see. I think 2025 is already starting out like insane. I'm in Qatar, and I'm also on a cruise ship, if you didn't notice. So I'm on a cruise, my first cruise ever in my life. I didn't think things could get crazier every year, but somehow they do. So without further ado, let's go back in time to January 1st, 2024. Scrolling all the way back. Okay, January 2024. Every single year, we start off the year with a crazy trip with Kelly's family. I rang in the last couple New Year's with them. If you guys wanna know how many pictures are currently in my full camera roll, I think it's like 375,000, which is a little bit much, but it kind of is my job. Okay, if I actually go back to December 31st, you can see that we're in beautiful Queenstown, New Zealand. You guys know to get there, it was like the longest flight of my life, but it was just such a fun trip. And like I said, it was with Kelly's whole family. That night we rang in the New Year by basically clanking a ton of pans together, which I guess is what Kelly's family does. And it was so cute. I also remember Kelly forgot to give me a New Year's kiss because he was so just like preoccupied with his whole family, which is really funny. Luckily, there was a time change when we flew to our next destination, which was Bora Bora. And on the plane, he still got to give me a New Year's kiss. So here in Bora Bora, there was in fact that blue ass water. Bora Bora was really fun because we got to stay on a catamaran, and we stayed on that for 5 days. It was amazing. It was one of the craziest experiences of my life, literally ever. And it was so absolutely gorgeous there. I never get sunburned, but I got like the worst sunburn of my entire life. After Bora Bora, Kelly and I went back to the Bay Area, like San Francisco, where he's from, and he showed me around the Bay. And we got to hang out at his house with him and his family and his little kitty Mally. Okay, then looks like in January, like back in New York, it's very cold outside, very windy. I'm on the Staten Island ferry, yes. And I'm just kind of like getting back to my normal stuff, doing my workout classes per usual as well. Oh my God, here's more footage from Bora Bora, where we literally, I forgot about this, we swam with sharks, and there were so many sharks. End of January, Amber met Jason Mraz and made him her screensaver and then showed it to him, and he was like, okay, that's crazy. So I don't know if you guys remember that. Oh my God, there she is. Early February 2024 is fashion week. So, oh my God, Dior gave me this bag, and I've been using this bag every single freaking day of my life. That's like my favorite purse ever. Amber and I got to go to a lot of events for this fashion week, and so, oh my God, we're going to those events. There's Erica and Mai at...
Where am I?
Ah! Kelly! That was so scary!
I hope I make the 2024 highlight reel.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you're gonna. Okay, there he goes. He's vlogging over there. I can't believe I'm like at events like this. Like, what am I doing there? Also, I was a +1. So actually, what was I doing there? I was Erica's +1.
Girl, you deserve it.
Thanks. Kelly just said, girl, you deserve it, girl. Oh my God. Okay, looks like on February 10th, Amber and I met Mark Twan. Mark from Got7. Holy crap. Oh my God, this is the old packaging. This is what the old packaging was gonna look like. And then I literally decided to scrap it like a couple weeks later because I was like, this colorway isn't like doing it for me, even though it was really cute. I was just like, you know what? We need to do the yellow. Oh my God, it's so pretty though. I still kind of love it. That's really wild to see that I literally fully had that planned. Oh my God, this is when I filmed my matcha video where I cracked open the matcha cup and it literally spilled all over me. Iconic. This video has like 30 million views on Instagram. It's my most viewed Instagram reel ever. Oh my God, more NAMI designs. That all fell through. So crazy. Another trip. This was a late Valentine's Day trip with Kelly, and this was to the Bahamas because Kelly was doing a 30-day like bucket list challenge where he was posting a vlog every single day. But for one of the videos, we went to the Bahamas and we got to go swim in the ocean with the pigs. Super random, but that was really fun. There's me with the piggy in the water. What the heck? Yo, what are you doing?
Got you a gift?
You got me a gift.
That is a gift. It's from the Maasai tribe.
Wow, this is so cute. Kelly went to Zanzibar with his family before this. This is so cute. Thank you so much. Okay, here's us at Atlantis. Oh my God, this was so fun. This is like one of my favorite trips with Kelly ever. Oh, I love this picture with him. It's so cute in the mirror at Atlantis. Okay, then we're back at home and we are at the Dune premiere. This was the craziest movie premiere I've ever been to. Like literally walked the red carpet and everything. I love this dress. I remember just being like so starstruck there, like literally literally Zendaya was there, Timothy Chalamet was there. Just insane, and it felt really surreal to be invited to something like this. Okay, March, looks like we're in Central Park with Amber. Sister moment. It's been so fun living with Amber like this past year, just getting to know each other even better and hang out with my sister is just something that I've loved to have been doing. March is also the beginning of the Beautiful Twin Sisters podcast. I love each and every single episode. We really try to keep it exciting for you guys, give you our advice, and just talk about stuff that's like going on in our lives or even in pop culture. So if you've been needing a podcast, there's that. Also looks like Andrew visited in March, so that's epic. March 31st, Nara Smith video I posted on YouTube. One of my first Millie bangers in a very long time, where basically I made a bunch of Nara Smith's recipes. The hours of filming that went into it were actually like unreal, and also the hours of editing as well, but it's one of my favorite videos. Oh, my parents also visited with Bubby end of March to New York. Oh, so cute. More matcha sampling, of course. This is April, yeah, so I'm kind of in the thick of it. Okay, and now we're at April. This is when I'm doing a fitting with Adidas to go to Coachella with them. And shout out Sierra, my stylist, who put me in like a full Adidas outfit. I got sent by Adidas to go to Coachella. It was kind of fun to dabble into styles that I don't normally wear. And then aside from that, YouTube also sent me to Coachella, as in like they gave me the tickets and then like gave tickets to Amber and Andrew as well. And we got artist passes, which were so cool. So we got to like go to all these fancy different areas behind the stage and just get a better view of the concert, which was really epic. I got to go to Coachella with Neil Mohan. That's the CEO of YouTube, in case you're wondering, and we're doing a taste test together and eating some burgers. Okay, iconic photo with the Ha sisters, with the tightest siblings. Okay. Oh my gosh, I filmed this thing with Mai for Teen Vogue. Also, I loved Mai's outfit on this day. She literally looks like a mermaid goddess. My outfit's on a totally different vibe. Oh, and we met Nardwar. And Andrew hung out with Nardwar for like 3 hours. I'm not even joking, and that was definitely the most random thing that he's ever done in his life. Taking a pause here on April 13th, 2024. I did not get through that much, but see you guys either later tonight or tomorrow morning to finish up my yearly review. Okay, see you in a second. Okay, it is many hours later. I just spent the day out in Qatar. I kind of knew, but I like didn't fully realize that it was all pretty much built within the last 40 years. So like everything is new and it's so crazy. Okay, end of April, I'm crying. What am I crying about? No idea. But girl, this too shall pass. Oh, and then Kelly got me flowers. Okay, next we have some iconic moments with my really dirty jeans. And then Kelly also wore his iconic yellow shorts, if you guys remember. Me at the Gentle Monster event. So Jenny, she had a little unicorn and stuff up and everything, and that was fun. Then here's where we started product testing our matcha kit, and we had samples come in that were just absolutely shattered, and we had to keep reworking the whole box. And I remember like losing my mind over all of the breakages. That was definitely a very stressful period of my life because I was trying so hard to, get everything perfect. Okay, it looks like by now Amber's entire room has been covered in Josh Hutcherson photos. YouTube events, love that. Oh, and then Amber and I visited the YouTube office with our partner manager, Margie. Shout out Margie, she's the best partner manager. We're at the New York office in this picture, and it's always so fun to go into the office. It makes like doing YouTube feel more like a legit job, if that makes sense. So they have a huge red play button. Oh, and then for API month, we did a dinner with the CEO of Coco Kind, Priscilla, at Thai Diner. My sister loves Thai Diner. It's like one of her top restaurants. So, whoa, okay. Then we have YouTube Brandcast. If you guys have never heard of YouTube Brandcast, basically during, I think it's called like Upfront Week, or Upfronts, I think it might even be like a whole month. Basically, YouTube is kind of pitching itself to people that would advertise on YouTube. And so they do a insane like presentation / show, and they always have a musical artist there. This is my second year going. It's like one of my favorite YouTube events of the entire year, and I always feel so lucky to be able to go because the people that they bring out to sing are actually insane. This year they had Benson Boone come out, and he did a freaking backflip on stage, of course. Benson Boone was just the warm-up. Then we of course had Neil Mohan go on, the CEO, and a bunch of other YouTubers did talks. I think like Leo Abrams did a talk. There's Zach King, Ryan Trahan, of course. And then they literally also put our videos in the back of their presentation, so I can see in the corner, I'm like, oh my god, that's me. It's Amber's YouTube short when he's talking about Coachella, and it's literally Andrew and I, and Andrew's like wearing a robe, and he's just in the background, and Amber's face is huge on the TV, which was so funny. And then who comes on after that? Freaking Billie Eilish. Are you serious? She literally just does like a private show, and she did like some of the Barbie movie songs. Then in June, we went to California to basically help Andrew move out of his dorms, and we just spent some time hanging out with him and my mom as well. Also in June, I think one of the most fun things that we did was go to the Hamptons with a bunch of my friends. It was like literally like 11 of us or something, and we did a road trip. Amber and Andrew were there. I remember that it was so much fun, and all of us will still talk about it to this day, that this was like one of our most favorite things that we did all summer. And it really reminded us of when we all used to live in a house together for a period of time, and we all like cooked dinner together and just hung out as a group. Some of the girls at the Hamptons. 4th of July, we did a hot yoga sculpt class together from Core Power. Literally one of the hardest classes ever, but it was so fun, and we did it with the whole group. And then we had everyone over at our apartment to watch the fireworks, because we actually had a really nice view of it this year. So, and then she is crying again. I feel like I was crying a lot because there was just a lot of stuff going on with NAMI. I don't know, it just made me be stressed out. And then the next picture, I'm literally just like smiling with it. I'm dead. Oh, and then here we are in San Diego at a Sony Camera Camp event. Okay, more pictures of people's things arriving to them being totally shattered. I was like, can you please send me a picture so I can send it to my manufacturer? Because I basically sent out a round of NAMI PR where everything came broken, and then I was like losing my mind because I was like, okay, I just sent a bunch of influencers like a bunch of glass shards. There was like an issue where there was supposed to be like padding between the items, and then it like literally didn't have any padding. Oh yeah, I was crying for days. And this was also during my Nantucket trip, so I literally was like in Nantucket crying for days. And the Nantucket trip is literally my favorite trip of the whole year. You guys know that. It's when I go with my family. Oh my god, I love the Nantucket trip. I love going to the beach. I love hanging out with my siblings, and we eat our beach sandwiches, and like it's just such a good time. It's such like amazing family time. We also have our little Bubby there as well. These are some of my last pictures with Bubby, because as I'm gonna get to soon, our little Bubby passed away in August, which is really sad. Okay, well, there's Kitty on a box of some, like, I'm really sorry condolences cookies from one of our friends, but this is when we came home because it was right after Bubby passed. It was very, like, sudden to us and just really sad, and I don't want to cry right now, but we miss him so bad. I think about him all the time. It was so sad because it was our first Christmas without Bubby. I feel like 2024 will forever be the year that we lost Bubby, and that definitely did, like, define the later half of our year, because I feel like it was so hard to kind of come to terms with that. Rest in peace, Bubby. We love you so much. I know that his spirit is still out here. He's watching over me. Okay, here I am at a motocross race. Okay, this is August 10th. Love to see it. My dad's very into motocross. It's like very upstate of us to go up and go do some motorcycle racing. Wow. Okay, right after this, bam, we are in Costa Rica with Luke and Kyla. This is where we went surfing in potentially crocodile infested water. And we went surfing there and we were like, oh my god, a wide open beach. So epic, there's no one. And it was because there were crocodiles. So that's epic. We had the most gorgeous Airbnb ever. It had a big pool and it had a gorgeous view of Costa Rica. So this was amazing. And we stayed in Tamarindo. Kelly and I look back on this trip again with such fond memories because it was just so fun. It's so cool to, like, you know, go with another couple, especially when it's like literally Kelly's best friend in the entire world. This was at a different Airbnb where there was a hot tub and it was like a tree house. Here's a Sandy Liang fitting because I got invited to the Sandy Liang fashion show for September Fashion Week, and so I got to go in August to go to their store and like choose my outfit and stuff. End of August, we're in the Bay Area. Oh my god, this is when we went to Mammoth. So here we are actually like in the Bay doing some wakeboarding, and Kelly and his family are really good at this, and I did not know how to do this, so I had to learn. So we did that first on our way to Mammoth Lake. So there's Kelly and I. Okay, then we are in Mammoth. We went backpacking, and oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. My lungs were dying, and then we're at super high elevation. It was so dry, and also like the backpack was really heavy. It was also really cold. However, I had the best time ever. It was so much fun, and the views were amazing. It was also like in the wilderness, full detox. no TikTok up there at all. So I feel like my brain was healed. And I even got to make a matcha outside because I'm literally crazy. So, and also the water is somehow like totally crystal clear. Like look at how blue the water is in the background of these pictures. Okay, now let's speed run the rest of this. Fashion Week, September. There's Fashion Week, there's lots of crazy events. We saw, that's T-Pain, the Sandy Liang fashion show. That's like one of my biggest bucket list moments of my entire life. So going there was literally crazy. I literally was like, okay, this is like the most insane thing to happen to me in my entire life. Also, I totally forgot to mention, but in July we launched NAMI. Totally overlooked that. YouTube Creator Summit in September. Basically, they'll just like have a bunch of creators there and stay in a hotel, and then you get to do like a bunch of fun like events together and get to know other YouTubers. They had a lot of YouTubers from the UK, so it was just crazy to like learn from them and also just like meet them, and very starstruck moment. Okay, September, apple picking with the family. Love that. Oh, and we got to hang out with Saad and eat cakes. Okay, wow. Thanks a lot, Saad, because actually my mic just cut out. And I'm gonna consider that your fault. Anyways, moving on with October, there was the NAMI pop-up, and this was one of the craziest events of my entire life, and I still cannot get over it to this day, so hopefully more pop-ups in 2025. Also, it was my sister's birthday the day after, and then of course my own birthday later that month on the 23rd. I also spent a lot of the month just doing a lot of stuff regarding NAMI. We had our Hojicha launch towards the end of the month, and also towards the end of the month there was Halloween, where I dressed up iconically with Kelly in his rat costume and me as the Statue of Liberty, of course. November, of course, we had Thanksgiving, and my friends Allison and Kyle came to our house for Thanksgiving. It was my first time having friends come to our house for Thanksgiving, so that was really fun. And then in December, really all I did was hang out with my family and, of course, travel here to Dubai, Qatar, maybe a few other countries, and you guys will get to know all about it, I'm sure. Probably mostly if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, actually. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this little recap. I am so grateful for you guys and would not be here without you. So cheers to an amazing 2025, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.